Alright, this is probably episode 2 now. I got most of the brackets plasma cut off here. I gotta go through and cut this bracket off because this is where my C notch is gonna go. And I got some material in from the guys over at Air Slam It. Not sponsored by them, but they have a bunch of sweet airlift stuff for a bunch of different vehicles. Not really anything for a 55, but they have do-it-yourself stuff. So there's my mounts for the bags, C notches. They gave me some airline and some fittings. So we're gonna see if we can put that on here today. And yeah, so we gotta clean that up. I got my Ford 8.8 out here that I've had around for years now. It looks like crap. I got it off a Jeep a long time ago. But we need to go through here and get this mount off. I think probably that mount and that mount. I'm gonna leave these for now just for fit up reasons. Just for testing reasons, sorry. And yeah, obviously needs new brakes and everything else. This will be shortened. This side will be shortened with the long side, wherever the long side is. I think it's that side actually. Will be shortened to match the same size as the short side. But we'll get to that in another episode. Today we're just going to be trying to cut and weld. So here we go. Alright, I guess we'll go outside and try and cut some stuff off that other axle. So, I don't know if I can drag this back inside by myself. It weighs a shitload, but we'll start cutting and see how far we get. Alright, I'm not going to videotape the process of me getting this axle in here because I know I'm going to struggle hardcore, so let's try this thing. Look at that, it's in there. Okay. So, I got the axle in there. Pinion angle obviously is not right. But these are the notches I got, and I can't find much online about notching these. I don't know if everything's old timer stuff. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. I wanted to place these down here and be able to weld on the outside of the frame, but that doesn't give me enough room for the bag and bag mount to be fully compressed. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to mount this up here, something like that. Whoops. Something like that on both sides. Not the way I want to do it, but we'll figure it out. It'll be strong enough. This is thicker plate than most everybody uses. Everybody uses usually 3/16. This is 1/8 inch thick. We'll figure it out. My original plan was to just order something from Cut Send Cut, whatever that company's called, that just cuts you out material. Now thinking about it, I probably should have done that. I could have just got the right size that I wanted the first time, but this will be perfectly fine. Alright, so we need to mark a center line in this thing so we can match it up to the center line of our axle. So we got 12.5, so 6 1/4. Okay. There's the center of that. Well, that ain't gonna fucking work. So I put a center line mark on the top of this frame rail, and I'm gonna just kind of pinch this to it so I can get close. Alright. That's centered. Hopefully you can see that. It's my center line. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mark this, match this up to it. This edge over here. And then we're going to tack these edges, and I'm going to mark out where I need to cut on this thing. All we got to do this is to one, and then we can match everything else the same as this one. So we'll take our scribe and we'll just scribe a line in this plate. Okay. Now we can just break this tacks. Oh, just like that. That was easy. Now we got our scribed lines in this, and we can go cut those. Shit, probably just freaking grind them. We'll go outside and cut them. Pretty damn close. I think I like it. So Oh, I just gotta do the other ones. Ouch. Alright. Alright, we're gonna clean these edges up a little bit. And I'm gonna try and tack this in place. Cut the other one already. We'll see. Now I gotta put this on the other side. I acted like I was gonna put them on this side before. But I think I'm gonna put them on these ones on this side, and then the back side, I'd like to go all the way down to the frame rail, the bottom frame rail. So I might have to modify those a little bit. It'll be alright. So what happens when you order shit that isn't for your car? But it's alright. Got the C-clip on there, or C-clamp. Edges are cleaned up. This is, we can change it later if we need to. Well, tacked up. Center line. Looks like a freaking big ass arch, but I guess that's what we gotta use to fit in there. Alright, now we gotta fit this thing on these. This is 3 inches wide, and this is not 3 inches wide. A lot of people leave these and weld like a fillet joint there. But I like the look of a corner joint. Makes it look really nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack this one that I haven't modified, to this, fit it up there, then we'll scribe a line, cut it to where we need to. Should be good. All right. See if this works. If not, it's just tacked. You can always break the tacks and redo something. So we got this side fit nicely. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scribe a line all the way in here so I can get about the same fit up I have on that side, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we are damn near level. And we will just mark the line for now. So we can see it better. There we go. Now we'll just... Alright, see that? That's... We just gotta cut to the inside of that line a little bit. And that will give us the same angle, or the same joint as this. Alright, let's see how this fits. Holy shit, look at that. I gotta do some cleaning, but yeah. Dude, that's like damn near perfect. Take some off down here. We're gonna tack this in place, and then we'll tack that onto that. Crazy what a little tack will do to this thing. We'll lock it in place by welding those front and back, and we're good to go. I'll probably do that side off camera just because I'm running out of battery and it's getting late. I know my neighbors already hate me, so I'll get that one tacked up hopefully tonight, and then tomorrow I guess we'll cut and finish welding everything and hopefully have this out so we can test fit the center axle, and probably end up cutting all the mounts off so I can put the bag mounts on and everything like that. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. Whew. Alright, alright, I cut some of this stuff last night and installed it actually this morning. Looks pretty dang good. Second side's always usually easier than the first side because you've done it once. I measured, you know, it was the center line here and it matched perfectly with this hole to this hole, like 9 1/8. Same thing on that side. So we know we're, you know, aligned. This is pretty damn even. You know, these old trucks, nothing's really even. You go back here and it's off a little bit. So, you know, you just do the best you can, really. Everything's gonna be adjustable anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. And we're level here. So, well, pretty level, depends on where you go. So, all these are pretty level. We're level across here. So that's good. And I cut some cross braces out. I just had this laying around. It's been next to my house for a couple years now. So we're gonna attach these like this. One there, one there. And I'm just gonna tack them for now. I don't know that's exactly where they're gonna go. I'm just kind of using it for bracing when I weld this whole thing up. So we'll do that and then we'll start welding really. Alright, I got this thing pretty much tacked up how I want it. I'm going to put these supports in. We don't really know where, so we're just going to tack it and then leave it. And if we have to later on, we'll cut them out, but I just want them there to keep them from moving when I weld it, even though it shouldn't move much. Let's mark this. The size of this, 1.5 inches. Can't see read shit on that side. Wow, that's shitty. Let's get onto that corner. I like that. Do this on the same side. So I just went down 3/4 of an inch, and right from this corner, I just did a line, and we'll just match those corners up. I'll do the same on this side. Make sure we are decently level. Nine and a quarter. Now let's start welding. That scared the shit out of me. See, we broke the tacks. That's fine, we'll just pull it back together and re-weld it. Kind of welded these back together. I just don't know if they're gonna stay, so I don't want to weld them fully out. But I welded a nice little larger tack on each of these. Well, we're all welded in, all around, both sides. Some decent welds. All right, we got it completely welded, other than just, you know, this stuff, but I only want to keep that tacked because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, or if it's going to stay exactly in that location. I also went in and welded on the inside of these, just because I wasn't fond of putting these on top of these frame rails. I wanted these to go all the way down, and then I can just cut right here and we can slap the insides in and be good. That way you get a whole lap joint around this whole thing, and now we basically just have a corner groove joint kind of thing. And I'm just not, I still don't like it, but that was our option for now. If I was to do it again, I'd cut my own out and just take a dimension from I don't know, another source. I couldn't find anything really, so this is what I used. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna kind of chop here and chop here. I don't have to make it perfect, and later on we can go and clean it up, make it look nice, and then I can get an inside piece in here and go all the way down with it, hopefully. So yeah, I'm not worried about putting this inside piece in here yet. We'll do that later. I just kind of want to get this chopped and get the axle under it and see what we look like here. So let's do that. Okay, same afternoon. Just went and got some food, some crawfish. We got that all welded out. I'm gonna try and get the axle under there somehow. I got one tire off already, but we'll work on getting the other tire off and the axle in there. As you haven't noticed yet, we're really cramped on space because all I got is a tiny 2-stall garage, so alright. It's in there. It's not exactly what it's gonna be like, but get the idea.